Earlier this year, Sony fans were expecting the manufacturer to introduce its Xperia Z6, but instead the company went in a slightly different direction, launching the brand new Xperia X series consisting of the XA, X, and this guy right here, the top-of-the-line Xperia X Performance. Well, already the phone's gotten a little flack for not being quite as big an upgrade over the Z5 as some users would like. Is it still worth picking up? We intend to find out. Stay tuned for our complete review, but first, we're going to dive right in for a quick unboxing of the Xperia X Performance. Say hello to the Xperia X Performance. As we mentioned, this is the top of the new Sony Xperia X line with a Snapdragon 820 processor, 5-inch Full HD display, and 23 megapixel main camera. Just looking around real quick, the packaging is pretty minimalistic. We have this nice little stripe of color along the side, but not much else besides a quick overview of specs on the back here. So let's start getting into this guy. As we slide the case off, that color keeps expanding there. That's really nice looking, but I'm already getting a little worried about dropping this guy. I can feel the phone shaking around in the box, so I'm gonna put it down as we pop this the rest of the way off. Yeah, the color's really nice there, contrasting with the stark whiteness of the rest of the phone. This phone's boxing. Instead of the glass back from last year's Xperia Z5, Sony's gone with a brushed aluminum for the Xperia X Performance, and it's really nice looking here. Especially if you were getting a lot of fingerprints on last year's phone, this looks a lot easier to maintain, so that's a welcome change there. Just a quick overview of the phone's hardware here. We have its combined SIM micro SD tray right here. No SIM tool needed to remove this guy, which is nice if you're swapping that micro SD card a lot. It's a little difficult to get out, but not too bad. SIM right there. Slide that back in. Up top, we have our headphone jack. Headphones are not dead yet, people. It's not USB or nothing. Over on the side here, this is unfortunate. See, if we had the international version of the phone, this little recessed power button here would also be a fingerprint scanner for authentication. Fortunately, this is the US edition, which means Sony's decided not to give the phone that functionality. Why? I don't know, we can't say. Sony will do what Sony does. We do have a hardware camera button, which is always nice to see, as well as volume rocker there. Kind of odd low placement, which if you're used to another manufacturer's phones will take some getting used to. But especially, for a 5-inch phone, it's not the largest thing around, but if you're interested in one-handed operation, that's kind of convenient to have right there. Dual front-facing speakers on the front there. Little sticker to remind us that the NFC transmitter is on the front corner of this phone, not on the back like a lot of handsets. That's about it here. No front-facing flash or anything. Micro USB on the bottom there. So let's power this guy up as we look into the rest of the box here. All right, little documentation case here. It feels very light, and sure enough, there's not much in here. A little quick start guide, and where are you? A little notification sheet, okay. And not much in the way of accessories either. This is really minimal here, but that's fine. We don't need a lot to make the phone work. We have our power adapter and USB cable. And that is all she wrote here. We don't need a SIM tool or anything because that's so easy to open, relatively speaking, with our fingernail. All right, here we are right into Android M with Sony's relatively minimalistic UI on top. Performance, you can see the scrolling isn't quite as smooth as I'd like it to be, especially for a Snapdragon 820, but we're gonna spend a lot of time diving into the performance of this guy as we do our full review, benchmarks and everything in the days to come. For now though, this has been your unboxing of the Sony Xperia X Performance. Stay tuned to PhoneArena for the rest of our coverage, including that full phone review.